Oh, wow. Thank you.
Oh, that's really good.
Good morning from a snowy and very cold Denver, Colorado. Yesterday it was like 60s and sunshine. Today it's snowing and I think it's in the teens.
Yeah.
Brr.
Yesterday I wore a tank top and today I'm very, very cold.
Yes.
But we hear this is a very normal thing that happens here where it'll be really warm one day and then snowing the next, and tomorrow it's gonna be warm again. So it's gonna make our vlog today very interesting, but we're excited because it's like a little winter wonderland right now.
It's a fun little twist.
So today we're gonna explore Denver. We're gonna check out a bunch of yummy places to eat, see the sights, and yeah, we're really excited. We love the city.
Can't wait, but first, we're gonna state the obvious. We're gonna go inside, warm up, and get some coffee.
There are tons of delicious coffee shops here in Denver, and it was really hard to choose which one to go to. But we're trying out a new spot that we've never been to today called Huckleberry, and I got a drink that I'm very excited about. They have the typical like latte, Americano, but they also have some really cool specialty drinks for the season. So I got the SPSL, and this is the description. This isn't your mermaid's PSL. Real pureed sweet potato blended with the coziest spices and maple syrup. This will be your next favorite fall drink, we promise. I can't wait to try this. It's really good. I don't know if it's like the sweet potato versus pumpkin or it's the spices, but it has like a really unique taste, different than any PSL type drink I've ever had before, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm a really big fan of PSLs.
So mine has an even better story. And my drink is called the Paranormal Activity. And so the scene is your friend is in the backyard tending the fire. He calls out to you. You reach for your turtleneck sweater, you slide it on, you go outside. Your friend's back is to you, so you don't see them. You approach them, you tap them on the shoulder to say, hey, I'm here. Your friend turns around, and it's not your friend. It's a pear in a sweater. So in the end, this is your drink. It's not your friend. It's this drink. This is the Paranormal Activity. It has notes of pear and spices. Steamed milk, it's like a latte, but I added espresso and it didn't come with it. So let's try it out. It's supposed to be peri. Yeah, you get the pear in there. That's nice. That's really good.
That kind of weird story Adam shared is literally what the sign said. He didn't just make that up. I've never had a coffee drink with pear in it before. Oh, that's really good. I love this place. They are very innovative.
So last night when I was looking at the weather forecast, I was kind of nervous, you know, snow and ice and all that. Me being a Texan, not experiencing all that, but the next place we're going to, I guess you should say you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Okay, so the next stop on our Denver adventure is Denver Biscuit Co. We've heard a lot of great things about this place, so I'm really excited to try it. But looking at the menu, they have lots of options here, so a big decision has to be made. They have several with fried chicken on it, some with maple syrup on top. That sounds good. And then like some traditional with like bacon and eggs, or you can get it covered in their gravy. So I don't know. I'm gonna need to think a minute here and decide on what I want to get.
So they have a few locations of Denver Biscuit Co. around town, so wherever you are, you probably will be close to one. And they actually share a space with a place called Atomic Cowboy and Fat Sully's, and I believe Fat Sully's is pizza. So the Denver Biscuit Co. is only open from like 8 to 2 or 8 to 3 depending on the day, and then I think after that it turns into like a bar and a pizzeria. So no matter what time of the day you want to come here, they'll have food for you. They also have bottomless coffee for $3, and it's self-service, and they have really fun mugs to pick from. So, as Adam just said, I got the old lady mug, and Adam got...
Are you ready for mine?
Our matey, a pirate mug. I know we just had coffee, but those were like really sugary, sweet, desserty type coffee, so now we're just having some straight Joe. It's hot.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Salt and pepper on the end. I'll leave you guys
All right.
to it.
Awesome.
Enjoy it.
Thank you
you.
so much.
Oh my god, it's way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. So this thing showed up at my doorstep here. Look how massive this thing is. I can't get over like how massive it is. It's way bigger than the pictures. This is the Lola on the menu. So start with the biscuit. Oh, it's so fluffy and oh man, massive. I can't get over how big it is. Then they put a piece of fried chicken on there. There's a couple strips of bacon. I added the fried egg. That just, oh, that's gonna kick it to the next level. And then there's honey butter. And if you've ever been to Whataburger in Texas and surrounding states, they have a honey butter chicken biscuit. This is, I would imagine this is it times 100. And then they dump maple syrup all on top. Holy cow. All right, here we go. We're gonna get a little bit of everything on there. We're gonna try. Thank you. This is a big bite, but here it goes. Maybe. So first of all, the biscuit is like perfectly done. The outside and the top is like crispy, like it's like baked obviously. And then on the inside is nice and fluffy and soft. And then there's the bacon that's salty. I feel like the bacon's a little sweet too, but it's salty. The egg adds a little savory component. The honey butter is good. Fried chicken's perfectly done. It has like a little fried crust on the outside. This is like perfect, ideal breakfast item right here. Come and get this thing. The maple syrup on top is just, I don't know what to say. It's like the perfect combo of everything.
So I unfortunately can't eat anything here except sweet potato fries and some sausage. So that's my breakfast, and it may not be a conventional breakfast, but two of my favorite things together. And I mean, who doesn't want to eat fries for breakfast? They're really good sweet potato fries too. I have a confession to make. I had a little teeny tiny bite of Adam's biscuit, and oh my gosh, that is really good. So if you come here, you have to try the Lola. Just like the perfect combination of sweet and salty. And I haven't really had many biscuits in my life since I can't really eat them, but it was just so soft and delicious. Really wish I could have had a whole one to myself.
Don't let her lie to you. She was licking the plate clean.
That is a lie. Adam did that.
So if you couldn't tell, that place was the bomb. It was so good. It reminded me a lot of this place called Pine State Biscuit in Portland. And if you haven't seen our Portland vlog, go back and check that out. But man, both places absolutely so good.
But I feel like we need to go walk this off because we still have more food to eat today. So we're gonna head downtown and walk around and hopefully work up an appetite. We are at one of our favorite buildings in Denver. It's called Union Station. It's right in the heart of downtown, and it was an old train station from 1914 that's been renovated. It's still actually a train station. There are a lot of people in here waiting for their Amtrak train. They also have some local trains and buses that run through here. But the really neat thing that they did when they renovated it is they added about 10 really nice restaurants, as well as there's little stands around that have like coffee and pizza and flowers. And they also have on the roof, we just learned, it's very random, beehives. So they have 4 beehives on the roof, and a lot of the restaurants that are in the building will use the honey from the beehives on the roof. It's an absolutely beautiful building. It's very bright in here. They have these gorgeous, massive windows, these awesome light fixtures hanging from the ceiling. They've maintained the old look, but also modernizing it, so it's just a really neat mix of old and new. And they also have Christmas decorations up already. It's only November 11th, but it's getting me all festive. Another really fun area to walk around in downtown Denver is Larimer Square. It's just a city block with really beautiful historic buildings, shops, and restaurants. And right now they have all these strung lights hanging over the street and Colorado flags. it's just super, super cute.
All right, we walked around a little bit and we worked up a little bit of an appetite. So we are at Tokabe, an American Indian eatery. So it's American Indian cuisine. And one thing that we wanted to get here was what's called an Indian taco. And the base is what's called a fry bread. It's basically like fried dough. And so then on top you can get different signature ones that they have, or you can also build your own, kind of like Chipotle style. They walk you down the line and put on what you want. But this is the Indian taco and it's the fancy version. So on the bottom is shredded bison meat, and then they put cheese, there's lettuce, I don't know what else is on here. Oh, some like a hominy, some kind of hominy mix. And then they have the white stuff is sour cream, and then the orange is a ancho chipotle sauce. Looks and smells so good. The fry bread has like a donut texture to it, but it's just donut flavor, dough flavor. And then the shredded beef is super good. It's got like some kind of sauce mixed in with it.
Shredded bison, right?
Shredded bison. The sauces on top are really good. Everything like works together. Like you got the dough is soft and chewy. The bison is soft, has awesome flavor. And then the hominy is kind of like, it's not crunchy, but it's like stiffer. I like this. Really good.
Look at this! I got the bison ribs, and it's 3 massive ribs. I believe they like brine and cure it for 24 hours, and then they grill them. They look freaking good. They look so good. I've been really into ribs lately, and I heard that these are delicious, and it comes with this blueberry sauce on top, or huckleberry or blueberry, I can't really remember. I think they do like a seasonal berry sauce to go with it, and I think I read that the berries that are in the sauce came from Washington. So our old home and then our journey today all together. Okay, I apologize in advance if this does not look very pretty when I eat it. Should start on this side. That is amazing. The ribs have a nice crunchy exterior from being grilled, but they're really, really soft on the inside. They have incredible flavor. And then I was kind of a little skeptical about the berry sauce, but it just works really well. I think today's theme is like sweet and salty combos or something, but these are incredible. Don't worry, Adam, I'll share with you.
All right, let me get a load of this. Oh, that's so good. That sauce is really good. Like Catherine said, it goes with it real nice. So if you're new here or you haven't seen some of our previous vlogs, the formula for our perfect day is eat, walk, rinse, repeat.
So we mostly walk so we can eat more and see the city that we're in. So right now we're in the Rhino area of Denver, which stands for the River North Arts District. I'm really getting tripped up over saying that. And this area is known for kind of being industrial, but they've kind of been revitalizing it. And they have like restaurants and bars, but they also are known for having a lot of cool murals. So we're gonna wander around and see what we can find.
In the Rhino area, there is a must-visit place called Denver Central Market. It's this cool building. I guess they renovated it, and inside there's tons of different little shops. So there's a bakery, there's a butcher shop, there's like a seafood spot, there's a bar. But we came here for one reason and one reason only, and that's for ice cream.
Specifically a flight of ice cream from High Point Creamery. If there's anything we love more than ice cream, it's a flight of ice cream.
So the flight of ice cream you get, otherwise known as a flight of joy at High Point Creamery, you get 5 flavors and you can either get a chocolate or a caramel sauce. We went with caramel sauce, and they give you 2 little pieces of waffle cone here. It's only $9.95, so I think it's a pretty good deal. It's 5 scoops of ice cream. And I got cherry cheesecake specifically. That's the one that caught my eye for some reason. So I'm gonna give her a shot. Oh man, that's super creamy. cherry. You get the cheesecake. Oh, that's really good.
Flavor number 2 is basil with blackberry. I've never had basil ice cream before, but it just looked really blackberry-y, so we'll see how strong the basil is. Hopefully not too strong. Oh, that's really good. I tasted the basil on the first bite, and I kind of get like aftertaste of it, but it's not that strong. It's a very faint vanilla-y basil taste, and the berry is so good. I'm not really a fruit in my ice cream kind of person, but I do love when it's like a vanilla type ice cream with berries in it, like a swirl. I was a little scared for this one. It's actually really, really good.
I'm a little skeptical of the basil one too, but you can definitely smell it in there. Yeah, that goes well with it though. Like, you taste it, but you get more of the vanilla and the blackberry, but then the basil is like, I don't know, kind of wraps it all up.
Like a little present.
Yeah. Okay, for flavor number 3, we're gonna go with salted caramel. Always a classic. Oh yeah, top notch.
Is it super salty?
It's not super salty, but it's nice and creamy. It's just enough salt. Let's see what we got. The caramel sauce with it. What happens?
Yeah.
What happens when you?
Go big.
What happens when you do that? Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
The sauce is kind of warm still. Oh, it goes good with it. Perfect.
And for flavor number 4, we have Tin Cup Whiskey and Pistachio Brittle. It's a mouthful. Looks good. We love when there's chunks of stuff in ice cream. It doesn't look like there are big chunks, but maybe enough to get a little chunk or 2 per bite. That is really good. I don't really, no, I kind of taste the whiskey now. I'm gonna taste the pistachio now. At first, it just tasted sweet and delicious to me, but when it kind of sat in my mouth for a second, sounds gross, I tasted more of the whiskey and kind of like a caramely flavor, and I got a crunch of a pistachio. Oh, I just got a big chunk. Oh, there is like a cave of chunks in there. This might be my favorite so far.
And for our final flavor, the coconut creme brulee. This one's dairy free. Here we go. There's like a little, some kind of swirl of something in there. Yeah, there's a coconut right there. I was like, at first there's not much coconut, but it gets you. A+.
We did it. We actually thought we were gonna get maybe more ice cream after. We're like, this isn't gonna be that much, but after everything we've eaten today, I'd say we're pretty full.
Pretty big scoops.
Yeah, it was a good amount of ice cream for about $10.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm actually pretty surprised. So, we've tried 5 flavors. What was your favorite?
You know, honestly, I had a hard time deciding, you know, and so my top 2 were the whiskey pistachio
Thing.
something, tin cup thing, and the cherry cheesecake. I really like the cherry cheesecake. I think it had like the best like overall creamy with like a little bit of fruit in there, but then the cheese like balanced out the tartness of the fruit. And so I think that's gonna be my favorite, cherry cheesecake.
Nice. I honestly really struggled to decide because they were all so good. You couldn't go, you can't go wrong.
No
There's
way.
so many flavors we did not try.
Yeah.
So maybe come with a bunch of people and get like 5 flights.
Yeah,
And then
get 'em
try them
all.
all. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of cheat. So if I were to come here, I guess I'm certainly cheating because you picked 2 also. If I were to
Pick
come
my top
here
one.
and just get like a cone with 2 flavors, I would probably get the whiskey Tin Man on the Roof or
Yeah.
pistachio thing. I don't know. The whiskey pistachio one, and then the salted caramel, because they would go so well
Yeah.
together, and they were just really good by themselves and together.
Yeah.
I will say that every single flavor was extremely creamy, extremely creamy and delicious.
Yeah, lots of flavor. You could taste all the flavors that it said it was. They're all excellent.
Yeah, a lot of cool, unique flavors too.
Yeah.
So High Point Creamery, come check it out. They have other locations outside of the Denver Central Market.
Yeah.
But Denver has a pretty good ice cream scene, I will say. So we've been to Little Man Ice Cream, which is probably the most famous one. That one's pretty cool and unique too.
In a cool spot.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. So a lot of good ice cream here, but we were excited to try this place today, and A+. K.
And that's a wrap on our day in Denver. But man, looking back on it, there was ribs, there was biscuit, there was an egg on the biscuit, maple syrup, ice cream, fry bread. Holy cow, it was good.
What a good food day. Yeah. So we're hanging out in Denver for the rest of the week because on Friday we begin our journey to a place that's very special to us, but somewhere new to us also, and hopefully, or it should be, a lot warmer. Where are we going? I don't know. We'll see you there.